Nearly 3 years ago, Westminster joined a growing number of churches and faith organizations across the nation saying it's time, rather, it's past time, to examine seriously and with open hearts our understanding and our part in racism, racial justice, and equity.
Have you ever considered the church's history with race and what our faith tells us is our role as Christians in bringing about justice and equity? Have you ever been interested to learn about racial history and to learn about what we can do about it today?
That's what the 21-Day Racial Equity Challenge is all about. And any new habit is easier to make when we have others along to help us, others who are making the same commitment.
In 2020, the congregation I served before Westminster took part in the 21-Day Racial Equity Challenge with an incredible number of churches and community members taking part and noticing, discerning, sometimes for the first time, how our skin color made life perhaps easier or more difficult. We made a commitment to learning and examining deeply how we can become more active participants in working for racial equity. When it comes to racial justice and equity, we all have work to do. That includes me and you.
So we invite you again, or for the first time, to say yes to a 21-day Race Equity Challenge. For 21 days, from May 1st to the 21st, do one action to further your understanding of power, privilege, supremacy, oppression, and equity. Now, let's hear from others at Westminster who took up the challenge before.
During the pandemic and the racial unrest of 2020, my husband and I struggled with anxiety about our society and raising our children in such a hateful, angry world. Westminster provided us with a place to reconcile some of our own thoughts and feelings, as well as a sense of community with other like-minded people. The 21-Day Equity Challenge gave me a safe space to share my thoughts, my feelings, and my questions. I would highly recommend the 21-Day Equity Challenge for every person in our church.
I used to be one of those All Lives Matter people, and then I participated in the 2020 challenge and completely changed my perspective. So I encourage everyone in my generation to accept this year's challenge.
Sometimes the hardest part of building a new habit is just getting started. The good news is that there is an abundance of resources just waiting to empower you to be a more effective participant in the quest for equity and justice in Christ's name. For 21 days, you can do one action to further your understanding of power, privilege, supremacy, oppression, and equity. There are daily options on our website for the challenge to include readings, podcasts, videos, observations, and ways to form and deepen community connections. And many of those resources are even new from the last time that we did this challenge. So whether you are doing this for the first time or you've participated in the past, there's something for everyone.
Read, listen, watch, notice, connect, engage, act, reflect, pray, and stay inspired. We've collected resources for you to access at any time through our website at westminsterpc.org. We will also host ways for us to engage together in real time during the challenge period of May 1st to 21st.
We believe that God continues to shape us in community. And our community is much bigger than just the people we see every day. There are more voices that we need to hear, more stories that need to bear witness to the need for more equity and justice, compassion, and understanding.
We hope that this challenge will enable us to turn engagement and action into a daily practice. With God's help and with new habits, we can live into and support the beloved community, not just among ourselves, but in the larger church and the world.
While our official challenge begins May 1st, you can begin at any time and then continue for 21 days. Pick a resource each day to read, listen, watch, or do, and be present to where God's Spirit takes you within that day, within those 21 days, and beyond.